How is the sunrise this morning? Wow, I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, but it's just, the whole sky is pink. Anyway, how are we doing, crew? We are back with another vid. We got a 4-hour ride this morning. We're heading up into the Dandies. So I haven't taken you up there for a little bit. We haven't headed up in a while. We just got 4 hours aerobic. So yeah, we're just gonna head up, cruise, have a good time. Then after our ride, we'll head straight to work. I've got like a 4 or 5 hour shift, not really sure how long it'll go for, from about 11 to 4-ish. And then we're gonna head to the pool and the gym. So let's kick it off, crew. Also, you know what's just extra nice is it's already 23 degrees. So here in Melbourne, we've had a few days of some early summer. 37 yesterday, 37 today. So she's already warm. It's just beautiful summer's morning. No wind. And this sunrise, how good. My body is like absolute clockwork. 1 hour in, need to pee. And the climb up the basin begins. I've got a couple yarns for you, which I'll just get off the bat. Wow, have a look at this. It's just absolute primo cycling. Like, it actually really reminds me of the Tour Down Under. I grew up in Adelaide, for those of you that don't know, and we'd always go follow the tour around. And like Adelaide summer mornings, you know, it's always super warm, and there's a smell, I don't know how to describe it, like a treey, warm, summery smell. And it's just massively taking me back to that. Firstly, I just wanted to say an overwhelming thank you for the support from the previous video. Well, in between this video, with a video I did with my brother, but I'd actually filmed that one before I filmed the video that shall not be named. So this is the first video I've filmed since that one, and I just wanted to say, yeah, massive thank you for the overwhelming support. Honestly, I was really kind of prepared and expecting to get an online slaughtering from that video, but wow, the cockatoos. But you know what it just showed as well is like how futile, you know, people that comment negative stuff is, because, well, they all disappeared, didn't they? Yeah, like obviously they've gone into the comments and gone, oh shit, everyone's super supportive. I'm not gonna hate on him here. So yeah, it just really showed me how genuinely futile people that want to drag people down are. And yeah, and overwhelmingly I'm so thankful for all the positive messages. I haven't checked back in a few days because I'm trying to give myself a bit of a break from the checking YouTube and comments and just, yeah, other people's opinions, I guess. I'm just trying to really refocus and get back to doing what I love, and that's this. So yeah, massive thank you. I can't say it enough. Every one of you that has commented, seen me in person, or means the world. I really appreciate it. So yes, back to normal services, back to some epic training. Secondly, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed, because we cracked 1,000 subscribers. You! So the haters helped me crack that, so I appreciate it. And what's really exciting about that is I've been able to apply to be monetized, which can take up to a month apparently. So hopefully it's all fine, and apologies when/if there's some ads, but please know you're massively helping me out. By watching the ads, you're helping me make the time to keep pumping out this content for you. So yeah, honestly, massive thank you, because it's a massive moment, I guess, cracking the 1,000, and yeah, we're on the up, eh? I absolutely love this route. If you follow me, you probably notice that I do a lot of the same, like I like my loops, whether it's running around the 500 meter track or riding the same roads. I really love just doing the same. And like I find great peace just coming back out here, and obviously the Dandenongs are just so beautiful. And you know, one of the things I absolutely love about this sport is the connection and time you have in nature. And I think there's something about doing the same route where, you know, you spend a lot of time in that place where you're vulnerable, you're tired, you're in pain, you're working hard. And I feel like you kind of develop this connection with that place because of that vulnerability when you're there. And so, yeah, I don't know, there's kind of like a piece of you in that place, and I love it. Been a little landslide up here. Alright, we're gonna head back down the 1:20 now. So we've done 2 hours 50, average 228 watts. Just with the hills, it kind of climbs a little bit, and 65k. We're heading back on the bike path, just because Saturday morning traffic, it still can get pretty busy. And case in point was, I was just coming down, finishing the 1 in 20, and some dude in a fully thick commo, door, bro, going the other way, is just like stuck his, giving me the bird out the window. I didn't do anything to upset him, I'm minding my own business on the other side of the road, but bloke's that angry in life that he just wants to flip people the bird. And anyway, just that's why I do I do a lot of riding on Zwift, and unless it's like first thing in the morning or on beach road on a weekend, I don't ride on the roads anymore. It's just, unfortunately, it's not very safe anymore. But in good news, there's been lots of butterflies this morning, and as you know, Fee told me to think of something to be grateful for and something kind I can do for someone else. And definitely I'm so grateful for this warm weather, and I'm so grateful that I get to prepare for a full Ironman over summer. And something kind I can do for someone else, well, I have work, but other than that, I think I would like to try and make Ruby a nice dinner tonight, just because she is so good to me. I am a very lucky man, and she's so supportive, and yeah, just is amazing. I'm a very lucky man. I love her a lot. Up here, there's just this little bit where I got to cross over onto the road. There's like 2k of road before I get onto the next bike trail. And up here, I have to like sprint across. It's like 4 or 5 lanes to get to a right-hand turn. Anyway, sometimes it's a bit of fun. And you gotta, drop the watt bombs. So we'll see. I'll chuck you in the mouth, see what we can do. Good. We missed it. You got to get across before this traffic. Here we go. We're going to go now. Wasn't that eventful, sorry. Of course, the time I turned the camera on too. I've got another yarn for you while I'm just riding along, pondering life as I do. And I have a flashback to when I was at uni in Canberra, and Dad told me, he goes, mate, make sure you really appreciate these times, because there'll be a time when you look back and you miss it. And, you know, I always remembered that, and I really tried to, you know, be thankful for each and every day. And damn, it was a great time in my life, and when I first started triathlon properly. And so, you know, more and more I've been thinking about how, you know, it's not the being faster that we love, it's the getting faster. That's what is so addictive about this sport. So I do truly feel grateful to just, like, what a time in my life, you know. Things are starting to come along with the fitness and looking positive in terms of being a professional triathlete. You know, the YouTube's starting to grow. With Fee's Butterfly Effect, we're starting to help some people. And I've got some really exciting travel plans next year for racing as well. And so what I share that for is to just say, you know, remember, wherever you are on your journey, in your life, or whatever you're chasing, remember that it's not the getting, it's the chasing that's so awesome. So, I know a few of you have been asking in the comments, Jay, what are your plans for next year? What are your racing plans? We want to know. So do I, to be honest. So the plan's Ironman New Zealand, and then we hadn't really thought about what comes after that. Because, yeah, it all kind of depends how I go, whether I qualify for Nice World Champs, and, yeah, what I decide to pursue, whether Ironman or 70.3. Anyway, you all know Ruby and I love Japan. The video I made for Japan's by far my biggest vid. I think it's almost had 18,000 views, which I don't understand because it wasn't a triathlon vid, and this channel is a triathlon channel. Hashtag the algorithm makes complete sense. So yes, I've been trying to find a race and a time frame of when we can get back to Japan, so I have more of an excuse to go back to Japan, because yeah, we absolutely loved it. Anyway, I'm having a suss, I'm looking at Ironman Cairns. Anyway, so 1 week before Ironman Cairns, or 70.3 Cairns, is a race, a 70.3 in Japan that I believe is just starting next year. Anyway, so we're thinking, and because all the flights that go to Japan stop in Cairns on the way, so even better, because it's actually like not out of the way at all, it's just one extra flight. So we're thinking of, it's like June, going over for the 70.3 in Japan. We might go, we'll try and figure out the details of the trip. We're gonna try go to Kyoto and Tokyo again as well. And then fly to Cairns, do the race. Whether I do the Ironman or the 70.3, I don't know. I need to chat to my coach about what we book in. But yeah, so it'll be 1 week, 2 races, 2 countries. That's what we're talking about. That's a wrap on the ride, crew. I'm gonna have some brekkie, then we'll head to work. So, you all know how I love to keep my car clean, and that goes for everything, to be honest. I like a clean house, I like it. Yeah, I'm a little bit finicky and a little bit maybe obsessive, but it's just how I am. Anyway, I raised that to say, so that's my car, right? I hate it when there's a speck of dust. And then here's Ruby's car. So she hasn't cleaned it in 8 months. The last time it was cleaned was by me. And I've just now given up because she doesn't care. Anyway, other day, I noticed there's a new dent in her car And I go inside and be like, oh, you know, how's your day, blah, blah, thinking she'll bring it up. She doesn't bring it up. And then I go, did anything happen with your cut? And she goes, oh, I forgot. Anyway, so that's kind of her, like, doesn't even care. So anyway, I raise that to just say, like, how different we are, but how it works. And then even just then, like, I got home from my ride and she's just woken up by me coming home, so she's had an extra 6 hours sleep than I did. I mean, she's a nurse and she works shift work and she does work very hard, but I just say that to say, like, how funny how opposites attract, right? Like, yeah, you kind of balance each other out. Anyway, I have a clean car, so it's all good. Work is done, crew, but we are on a mission. So, long story short, work was good. We went to this place in Chadstone that does, like, challenge games and stuff, and everyone had a really good time, and that's what it's about. So it was really good. There was a group of like 12 of us, and there was 3 other workers, so a really good day. Wasn't without its drama though. Sometimes, you know, things can happen. And anyway, also, yeah, we've gone over time, unfortunately, but that couldn't be fixed. Part of having a job. Anyway, it was a good day, and yeah, they had a really good time. So now we are off to the pool and the gym. Now the problem we have, and why we're on a mission, is because the pool closes at 6:30 and then the gym closes at 7. So we're going to get there about 5:30. So we actually only have an hour and a half to get the swim session and gym session done, which is not enough time. So, look, I'm going to brainstorm as I'm going, but we might just cut the gym session. It might just be the core lifts, like, so kind of taking out some of the accessory work, but let's get there. I was going to get some drone footage for you of the pool, as I did last time, because I thought looks sick, I thought. And I think the drone footage just really helps, like, elevate the video and gives you a different perspective, but I apologize, I'm just going to be running out of time. I need to do the swim in the gym. I'm an athlete first and foremost, YouTuber second, so maybe I'll just put in the same drone footage from last time. Just forget about the fact that it's now getting all cloudy, because the drone footage was clear as day and taken first thing in the morning, and we're going to be swimming in the evening. But new viewers, you won't have seen the drone footage. Alright, off we go. Whoa. Tell you what, when it gets warm and then now it's getting a bit stormy, the gummies do not like it. They're going to be dropping like flies. Alright, so I've just written down what our session is. We've got 200 choice, 2x50 scull swim, 2x50 dog 25 build, and then we got 3x300, 200, 100, starting at 75% and slightly descending to a slightly quicker pace. Then we got 12x50, 16 strokes max, no breathing, into 100 easy choice or 200 choice swim. That's it, let's go. There we go, crew. We got her done. I tell you what, that was a smash fest. Just like go, 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 go. Like that's like, it's really tough going from one solid lift straight to the other. But the good thing about it being quiet was I was able to superset it, which is like go from one to the other, because usually you can't have more than one machine. Anyway, whew, there we go, crew. Another solid day of work in the bank. Thank you very much for coming along and for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you at the next one. So you know how I said I was going to make Ruby something nice for dinner tonight? Well, I got a message when I was on my way home and she was out with friends at Savo. Anyway, she's going to stay out with friends. So, what's a man to do other than to resort to his usual rice, protein and veg? This is tonight's whipped up in about 3 seconds. We got leftover sushi rice, leftover tuna from sushi a couple nights ago, and then just some avo, tomato and cucumber. Bang! Oh, and of course Kewpie through the rice. Now, probably going to watch some old school Top Gear. That's my night. Alright, see you at the next one.